Welcome back to another weekly card inspiration video. Today we are going to be using this memory box die, and we're going to do inlaid die cutting technique. And right now I'm using just a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to emboss it. So I have my die cut heart here, and I'm going to use Mod Podge to put some glue all over it, and then I'm going to sprinkle it with gold glitter and then let it dry. The glitter I have is from Glitter Glitz, and this one is called Cinnabon. Okay, I'm going to press it in, and then I'm going to let it sit here and dry for a while. Okay, I see some areas that didn't get any glitter on it, but I'll let it dry at this point, and then we can come back and work on it again. I have my card base here. It is a standard A2 size card base, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere my panel to the front of this. I'll use my matte multi-medium, I guess. Okay, I'm going to set that aside to dry. Alright, I've sprayed my panel with the Chalkboard mist, and that is in the color Cotton Candy. And then I used Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer Mist over top of it, and I've adhered that to my cardstock base. Now I have my glitter heart set here, and I'm going to glue around the edges of this, just the outside edge of the heart. And I'm going to adhere that in, so then I still have a little bit of wiggle room in the center of the heart for when I place the other pieces in. I don't want the blue to be over top of the glitter here. I want it to be underneath, so I want to make sure I have enough room for it. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my block down on it and let it dry for a little bit before we move on to the next step. Okay, this has had a little chance to dry, and I'm going to go ahead and start placing the blue pieces here. I'm going to use my Zig glue pen for this step, partly because I'm running low on my matte medium there, so it appears. I'm going to try to hold it down just a little bit because I want to make sure it's adhered really well down in there. And after I get all the pieces down and then they've dried properly, I'm going to go ahead and take a brush over top of this and get any excess glitter off, because I do have a lot coming off currently. So I think that'll be an important step here. I actually don't really think I'm going to need to glue the gold bits on here any better than I already have. They seem, I think once I get these down solidly, it's going to hold them in place too. Okay. I'm going to again put my block over top of this. This is going to need a little bit of time to dry. And after that is done, I'm going to go ahead and take my brush and try to get off the excess glitter, and then we'll come back and finish the card up. Well, I've placed the card, the inlaid pieces in the card, and I've attempted to brush some of the glitter off. It's really hard. This glitter gets everywhere because it's so fine. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do our greeting, and I'm going to use these basic gray alphabet stickers. They look like they're from the Lauderdale collection, and I'm going to try to do Happy Mother's Day card. I'm only seeing one H in here, which is really odd. Why did they do that to us? Well, I'm going to skip the H, I guess, for right now. I'm looking at the red ones to see if there's something up there that I'm missing that's down in the blue. I don't see anything, though. Alrighty then. I'm going to work on the T. And just hope I'm leaving enough space for the H there. So I'm going to take this L, which is pretty close to what an H would look like, and I'm going to take the N, I guess, and I'm just going to snip off the left edge of this. And I'm going to insert it here. It looks like I'm going to have to move this down a little bit. So the trick to moving these, because I haven't pressed them down too hard, is just being very careful and slow when you're peeling them up, and you can usually do it without ruining them for a period of time. Now this T, a little bit of the top of the paper came up, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that back down. Sometimes that happens when you have to situate them. And I'm going to use some brown alpha stickers for the top part. I'm going to use these. These are also basic gray. These are, I think, the basic gray basic stickers. And I'm just going to do happy. I don't know, what do you think? Should I do it on the left or the right? I think I'm going to continue on the right, and I'm going to put something else over on the left, I think. And also, typically I do not draw a line for me to follow with these, and it probably would work out a little easier for me if I did, but I'm just kind of used to just going with it, with everything I do pretty much, and dealing with the results. I guess it doesn't hurt to be too careful. It's just, I don't know, it takes away from the creativity, I think. When you have to stop and measure and line things up perfect. I'm not so much about, things being perfect, obviously, if you've watched my videos. But it's the creative process, and I'm making something that's unique to me. And it's going to be different than the way somebody else might do it. You can see those letters have quite a bit of move to them, at least initially when you place them down. Oops. Okay, I might see if I can scoot that down a little bit, just so that it's not sitting in the heart there. I'm gonna think about if I want to add anything else to this. Let me give it a little thought and we'll come back and see. And here's my finished card. I decided to add some metallic floss down here, and then I found this gold metal heart. It was from one of the old Studio Calico kits that we had. Thanks for watching.